Someone asked at the beginning of the workshop, being able to ask questions, and there have been some questions asked during the workshop, and if there's something on your mind as I'm tearing down here, feel free, I'll be available. Emily and I will answer your questions as they come forward. 3 principles of positive coaching, okay? Your kids are learning about them tonight. The coaches are learning about them 3 weeks. We hope that you will reinforce these things with your kids throughout the season. What are the good old days? What does that mean to you, the good old days?
Wasn't as competitive in the good old days.
It wasn't as competitive. It wasn't.
Players didn't get you mentioned 70% of the kids quit playing when they're 13. Is it because they want to quit, or because they're not good at playing? And then how
right, that's right. That's right. There is a little bit of a funnel, isn't there? There is a little bit of a funnel. Yeah, that's good. That's a good question.
I mean, high school's enormously competitive.
There's only so many kids that can make that team, right? Yeah.
And even I understand as a pony, that you get cut. I'm not sure, but I think you do. Okay.
So the good old days. What else about the good old days? What comes to mind when you see the good old days? Kids didn't. We could play a baseball game without adults, without a field, and because there weren't as many cars on the street, we could actually play in the street. In my neighborhood where I grew up. Okay, so yeah. Okay. What else about good old days? You could play multiple sports. There was less pressure to specialize early, okay? Yeah. Some people, I don't buy into this. Some people say the good old days were before we were tied to these things, and constant. The good old days, I did my college term papers. Emily, you know what a typewriter is?
Yeah.
Okay. You ever use one?
No.
You probably never will unless you're goofing around in an antique. We used to type our papers. Okay, so good old days can provoke a lot of things. Here's the point that I want to close the workshop with. At PCA, we believe that you are experiencing the good old days right now. Your kids are playing these sports. You're out on the ball field. You're showing up. It can be so awesome if we don't sweat the small stuff. If we don't let a volunteer umpire, who bless his heart, is out there doing the best he or she can. If we don't let his interpretation of a strike ruin our day. These days go fast. Emily, how old are you?
I'm 11.
11. Okay? She's going to be graduating from high school pretty soon, Mom. I mean, it's just going to fly by. Okay? My son's 15. He's now a freshman in high school, and I can't believe how fast it's gone. I don't want to have regrets. You don't want to have regrets. 10 years from now, 25 years from now, gosh, I wish that I had let it go. I wish I had just enjoyed it more. I wish I hadn't worried so much about whether, Mary was going to make the high school team. I hope you can step back, think big picture, and enjoy it for what it is, which is a wonderful, precious time for you and your kids and your family. So, thank you so much. We have a couple of closing things to do. If anybody did not get signed in, anybody know where the clipboard is? There's a clipboard we'd like you to sign in. When you signed in, you may have noticed that there was the opportunity to become a PCA member. You can check a box, and it means you're pledging $25 to the Positive Coaching Alliance. Your organization has paid for us to be here training you. The fact of the matter is that as a nonprofit, what we charge covers about half our cost of delivering the program. We can't be here if some of those corporations I showed you earlier and if some generous individuals didn't step up also. So if you're so inclined and you want to check that box for $25, it's available to you there. And then the workshop evaluation. This won't take very long, and you can just check, you can circle some numbers. If you have any comments for me at the bottom, Any feedback you give me is greatly appreciated. At PCA, we want the workshop to be interesting, helpful, fun. I want to become a better trainer with my growth mindset. So any feedback you give me will be greatly appreciated. The trainer's name is Ruben, R-U-B-E-N. Thank you so much for your attention, your participation, and I hope you have a wonderful season. Gordon, do you have anything else to say?
I just want to say I appreciate Ruben showing up tonight. And again, if you have any questions about Positive Coaching Alliance, go to the website. There's lots of great information there. And there's a pull-down link on the OBA website. I think it's under Operations, I think, that shows you how to get to the PCA website. So I encourage you to do that. And thank you all for coming on a rainy night. Appreciate it.